I've been having some funny old comments recently. One individual commented, who clearly obviously voted for that Brexit, and said, oh, but we've got growth, they said. Not according to this, they haven't. No. I don't know where they got their figures from. It says the UK economy flatlines in a blow to Richie Sunak's hopes of recovery. So April growth figure was 0. Well, the growth that we have had in the previous months was minuscule. So no, we haven't got growth. Got fluctuations in growth, but we haven't got what you would call growth. You can only really measure growth over a long period of time. That's growth. Going from month to month to month, it was basically just what growth have you got in that 1 month? What is the growth over the average of the year? It's minuscule. Brexit is really, well, it's got you by the you know what's. That's what that is. And the more regulations the EU bring out, the harder it is going to be for you to, the UK that is, to progress. Because we have to be able to trade with them, even though, we'll trade with the world, yeah, except the EU. The largest actual trading bloc or union. Obviously the largest trading, well for us it would be. We just literally just blocked them out, haven't we? It's nuts. So the UK economy flatlined in April, held back by the wet weather, they said. It's the weather. Let's blame the blooming weather. It might not help, all right? But you've got to sell more umbrellas, aren't you, hey? As the signs of recovery from last year's recession began to fade. We're heading for another recession. Why else do you think Richie Sunak has done this snap election? He knows it's going to get worse, not better. So, yeah, this obviously, it's obviously not going to Richie Sunak down a few more points, So, so this is a national statistic, the ONS. And they said the monthly growth slowed after a 0.4% increase in March, which is tiny. Now, the economy was unable to maintain that momentum after being weighed down by struggling retail sector. People got the money. It's not just about the weather. Most more people buy stuff online these days. Half that money's been shipped off abroad to Temu in Shein, whatever you call it, I don't know. Well, oh dear. And who do they blame? Oh, this month's heavy rain. Let's blame the weather. But it ain't the weather. It could cause problems regarding, obviously, tourist industry and stuff like that. But people already booked, didn't they? Last minute holidays and stuff like that, maybe. Trips and stuff like that, maybe. But weather doesn't make a huge difference. It just shifts the economy into something else. You end up doing something else. And Rachel Reeves said that Richie Sunak claims we have turned a corner, but the economy has stalled and there is no growth, she says. Will she be able to do any better? Don't know, we'll see. I've got my doubts. So manufacturing, this is where it's more interesting. It's got nothing to do with weather and manufacturing, has it? Apart from manufacturing umbrellas. Manufacturing output fell by 1.4% in the month of April, while construction activity was 1.4% lower. That you could argue the weather will affect construction. You can't pour your concrete, for instance, in the rain. So you could argue that one, I suppose. Professional businesses down by 1.2% and arts and entertainment 2.6%. So you could argue the weather's obviously going to affect it, but you just get shifts in the economy, you know. We should be looking at it over a longer term, and it ain't looking good. It's nuts. Now, Paul Dales, the chief UK economist, he said the consultancy Capital Economics said that the economy could begin to grow again during the summer. It always grows in the summer, pretty much, you know. For a start, people spend more money because they're a little bit more, how to put it, endorphins and all that. People are a bit happier, you know. Also, there's going to be a huge amount of people travelling back to the UK to do their vote because the postal vote system isn't working properly. Delay. It's for me anyway, in France. People always spend more money. People go on holidays, you see, or travelling, etc., etc. Of course, there's going to be a rise in the summer. There always is. It's just silly. It's not great though, is it, really, you know? But when the people are going to wake up, they're not going to, let's be honest. The kind of people now, you see, who voted for Brexit and still touting Brexit, such as Nigel Farage's and flipping, oh crikey, Ben Habib and people like that. Just, it's not, look, we were scammed over Brexit, all that sort of stuff, you know. We were let down over Brexit. Wasn't the Brexit we voted for. You know all that crap, you know, it's bollocks. This was the Brexit you're going to get. It always was. No matter who was in. In fact, at least they got something. A no-deal Brexit, oh my giddy aunt. That's, God, even more disastrous than what it already is. Anyway, you tell me. Please leave it in the comments down below. Toodaloo.